Quest 2 accessories. I may be holding in my hands one of the cheapest set of quality grips on Amazon right now. Syntech dropped these, and of course it seems like the prices keep changing like right after we review something, but right now $19 on Amazon Prime with another 15% off coupon. Let's open these up. Always have that small, sharp unboxing knife because you got a little bit of tape on there. Got to get through it safely and efficiently. Thank you for choosing us, says Syntech. Now these look like similar to the Kiwi grips, not the Kiwi top version, but the original Kiwis that were shorter and included silicone protector rings that go around here, help protect you from banging them against each other, your face. Poor kid Zach in the room. And then we got the actual grips in here. A strange color choice. The minute I saw these, I was like, why? What? An odd choice, but hey, I see what they're trying to do here with the quality and the feel. Of course, it's all silicone here. It's got your top straps that hook on just like, I mean, almost identical actually, to the smaller Kiwi grips. Let's get these on, check them out. Simple slip-on design here. They do have a hole in the bottom so that you can get your wrist strap through there that comes on the stock Quest. I don't use a wrist strap once I have grips the whole on my hands. I don't feel like it's fully necessary anymore then. Installation really can't get much easier. It's just slide it on. Now the material here is some kind of fake leather material, but as far as silicone grips go, this does not have the downfalls that a lot of them have. The way that they've hooked these over the top like the Kiwi ones, it doesn't really pull out or pull down. It doesn't get distorted even when I squeeze it and work its way down because that is still holding it tight up top. I like that so far. The thickness of the silicone around the edges, they made it a little thicker, a little more durable. Feels really good. It feels like it's not gonna cause you problems there. Now it's time for the extra protective covers. Now we've tested a few sets of these and surprisingly, they don't mess up your tracking. I thought they might. We even did some testing with an infrared camera, looking at the lights. I could not fault them or cause any sort of tracking issue no matter how much I messed with them. These ones are actually even more clear than the ones that we had on the Kiwis. You get all that silicone up there, you do start to notice there's a little more weight, but the silicone feels really nice and it just feels like you can like set this down, even kind of smack it down, and you don't worry about how you're banging your controller on stuff anymore. It just really adds an extra layer of protection, feels pretty good. Doesn't really add any change to the looks either. I mean, it makes it a little more shiny, but it doesn't look like bad. So I like that about it. And unlike the Kiwi silicone ring protector, it even has a lip around the bottom that seems like this one's gonna stay on a little nicer than the Kiwi one. Because it seemed like with the Kiwi one, if you really thrashed it around, maybe you'd get it to fall off. But this one has a lip on either side that really seems to hang on to the controller once you get it on there. You have to work it on a little harder, of course, at first. But once you get it on there, I don't even question that that's gonna come off accidentally for some reason. They also added a little weird texture spot here. They added like a left and right on the inside, and it almost makes it feel like there's a third button there. I don't think there's a problem the way they added that little bit of silicone, but if someone was new to the controller and you were demoing VR, they might be trying to press this and be like, why is nothing happening? Because it really does feel like an extra button. So it's not a terrible thing, but it's kind of a weird detail that maybe they shouldn't have actually done. Well, the meat, of course, is in the gaming, so I'm gonna take a little time and game and come back at you with some final thoughts here. Skip it up and down. I'm okay. I've got to say, at 15 bucks, I can find no fault with these. In testing, the silicone never moved around. It stayed really stable. They added these little finger indents here. Doesn't exactly fit my fingers, but if it did fit someone's fingers just right, that'd probably be a little more comfortable. It gives you some texture, at least I notice it, so I don't feel like the controllers are slipping. On the inside, there's some good texture here too, so it really feels like it's staying in my hands. They extended out the sides here so this buckle doesn't get noticeable or dig into your hand. They extended the bottom down here, which makes even with my wider hands, it still feels good for me. Obviously, I prefer the Kiwis, but I mean, you're talking 3 times the price potentially on these Kiwis versus these. So for a budget option, these are really good actually. I'm impressed. I don't love the orange. You're not gonna see that in VR, but I just feel like it's such a weird, like, I mean, black would match the headset more. The orange is just so random, but some people love orange. So, you know, maybe if that's your thing, these are your grips. The protective rings on top are just give you a little nice security for those occasional whacks into the headset. You don't feel as worried, not only about the controller, but even about the headset. It just gives it enough padding that you feel like, okay, I can hit something and it's okay. I really like that about them. If the price goes up, there's other grips that you might consider too, so I'll leave some links in the description to some other grips too that are more in a similar price range. But at $15, I don't think there's a single contender that I would say is better than this at this low price. I'd love to know what you think out there. What grips are you currently rocking? Have you tried the Kiwi top version? Because they're my absolute favorite, but for some people, they're a little too big. Some people with smaller hands would like something like this even better, and they'd save a lot of money doing it. Let me know in the comments down below. I want to say thank you for coming out, and I will see you in another reality.